YouTube fellas and gals. I should do a sound check. I can't believe how loud I sounded last week. Oh my gosh. I went back to check out the live and it was like, whew. Is anybody else having issues with not being able to see live streams after they've been posted? Very strange. I see him on some channels. I don't see him on the other. Hey, John. How has your day been? I was wondering if anybody else is having problems seeing live streams after they've been posted. For some reason, I can see some and I can't see others. It's really weird. You know, like I went back on my last live and I was trying to see who showed up, like who came in, and it wasn't working. I was like, what? I don't know. Strange things happen on YouTube. Bust open a pack of baby wipes. Thank you. You had a good day then. That's good. My day's been busy. I've just been crafting my fingers off. I'm going to try to help the hubs get some bills paid off. And my other channel, I'm going to start putting stuff in my Etsy. Got gesso on my shirt. Gonna try to start making money instead of spend it all. Oh my goodness. We're gonna prepare for retirement. Fun times. I think that'll wash out. I'm trying the new laundry sheets that you use instead of detergent in the plastic containers. See how it turns out. So far, it smells clean. Seems to be getting my clothes clean. Now I just got to see if I have any allergies to it. So I'm going to make some more painty pages. So that's what today is about. Paint, paint, paint. I think I want to do... I'm going to grab this. I want to do some spongy pages. Grab one of these. My book got filled up. I just sewed these pages already, but it's all filled up. We used every page it was painted, so now I got to repaint the rest of the pages. So it's going to be like, wee. So let's start with, let's see, we did kind of multicolored on these two pages. Let's do... maybe a little bit of a darker color. Let's do brown. Mix it up. So we'll put some of this right here. Probably need some more than that. Do you ever do any crafts? I used to have an uncle who loved woodworking. He was really good at it too. He used to make all kinds of stuff that people like shelving so people could put knickknacks and stuff like that on them. Like the texture these give off. For a background too. It's almost like, I don't know, a smudgy graffiti wall effect, I guess you could call it. I guess like a little bit of, not, I wouldn't really say wood or brick, just like its own look. Really like this gesso. Hey, Jemmy! I'm playing in paint like a little kid tonight, Jem. Doing crazy kid stuff. To stay a kid forever. Well, so far so good. The journal hasn't popped back to me yet, Jem. Hey, bud. Boy, I liked your premiere earlier. That was interesting. I like the educational part. You know, sometimes I wonder if anybody knows the true history that hadn't been there, you know? I always feel like there's stuff missing that we never get to learn. It's like, what is truly going on, you know? I like that texture. That's pretty. Thank you. It's your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Jem. Did you do anything special? Sorry I haven't been around. I've been trying to catch up. Were you in here, Jem, when I told everybody that all of my watch hours and comments I ever gave since 2017 and longer, however long I've had the channel, yeah, was completely erased by YouTube. So I've had to go back to the beginning of my videos, which I have to do on my computer. And I'm trying to go back and make sure that I visit it doesn't even look like I ever commented to my commenters in my comment section under this channel. They took away everything. So I got to go back and re-comment to people. And then if they say anything, I'm just going to let them know that it was erased. Not by my fault. But it was crazy. It is crazy. I never knew that YouTube would do that to a person. I always thought my comments would be here to haunt everybody. And they took them. Well, it would be since 2017. Because I don't think I had a channel earlier than when I commented. I don't know how I did it. Maybe I didn't comment. I don't know. I used to watch music. Hey, Sassy Sandy. So we'll do this page brown. And let's see what to do beside it. I got a lot of catching up to do. I just don't want people to think I'm ignoring them, you know. Um, maybe what do I want to do with this one? Maybe I'm going to sloppy do this one. Let's see here. We'll just use this paintbrush and have at it. Yeah, but I feel bad though, because in my comment section, people are answering me and they look like they're talking to themselves, Jem. It's ridiculous. Seriously, you go back and look and it's like, oh my gosh, this looks so crazy. Thanks, YouTube. You suck, but thanks. Because I can't believe you did that to me. You're so mean. You're mean. Okay, let's see here. We'll do multiple colors over here. Yeah, me too. That's what I mean. It's hard enough trying to keep up comment with people, but when YouTube erases it, it's even worse. It's like, what? Lord only knows how this page is going to turn out. We're going to go wild with it. I'm doing this one upside down because I can't. So we're just going to stretch it out. If anybody wants to come up on the panel and craft, you are more than welcome. Just let me know and I will stick the link in. I will stink the link in. No, this is just my first mixed media journal. This is just me playing around, Jim. This isn't being made for anybody. I usually do the journals I'm making for people in a private chat. I'm working on a journal that's actually a giveaway that someone won for my 6th anniversary, but I'm not doing I do different styles of journals. So when like my giveaways can be like handheld and one signature. It's not nothing that's, it's time consuming because I'm the way I do, but it's not as time consuming as like I did for you. Those ones there are different. I do them different. It just depends on what I'm in the mood to create. And then I have a new thing that I had just ordered that I'm getting ready to play with. And I've never made a journal from this new way yet. So this is going to be interesting to see how these journals turns out because I haven't played with it. I bought a cinch. Sandy knows what I'm talking about. It's a cinch way of making them. So it's interesting because I don't really have I don't think I have a favorite. The only thing that's hard is, it's the themes. But I do enjoy the customs like I made for you because it's like more challenging when people say, hey, I want this color combo, or you know what I mean? I find these types of journals like that more challenging, like yours. And I did one for a girl who wanted coral vintage, and I didn't have anything in coral. So it challenges me not only in creation, but what do I think I have in my craft stuff? Just when you think you have enough supplies, you don't. Good night, John. Thanks for coming in. So it's been interesting. Like the journal that I'm making, that the person won for my 6th year, she wanted camels. And I'm like, camels? I've never done camels. So you know what I mean? It's like, it's exciting. because I have nothing in camels. Yes, like you challenge me. But Sandy sees the work that I put in them. Like, even though I can understand why some people go a little higher on their journals when they post them in Etsy, but I'm conscientious because I know shipping is high, especially out of the country. But it's like the journal was $35, I dropped it to $30, and I only got $22 out of it. You know what I'm saying? After Etsy takes their fees. That's why a lot of times people will do their lives and they do a bundle and then put it in their Etsy as a special order, like from a live with a whole bunch of different items, rather than posting them one at a time, because I'll hear people say, I'm selling it for this price outright because I can bundle it, but if I have to post it in Etsy, the price will go up. But I never charge for the time. The hours and the time that I put into it, I never do. All my fees are, what I paid to put into the item. But you don't really make a good amount of money. You don't. By the time Etsy takes their fees out and stuff, it's like, ugh. But, it's the joy of it. I like being challenged. I like the fun of it. So there's that. Because I'm going to be doing stuff anyways, But yeah, it is. It's really hard to make money on all these things like eBay and Amazon and places like that because the fees are so high. I mean, Etsy, I think, is pretty fair. But it's like, if you want to make, like, if I wanted to make like $30 and made sure I got it, I would have had to charge like $40. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I hate. Because I know shipping can be so high for some people out of the country. And I take that into consideration. Oh, I bet. I can't wait. Did it give you a shipping number for you to check? And one of the items I had ordered here lately myself is coming from the Netherlands. And this was terrible. This was from a company. I like to purchase this magazine from the certain company there. And it's like their items are reasonable. It's only like $11 per issue, which is really worth it with everything you get. But it's like, by the time they do shipping for me, I bought like 3 magazines at $11 each. So it's like $30. But by the time they add shipping, it's over 60 something. Like, what it's like. And it's like, for some reason, the courier they had the last time I ordered off of them, it never came. I was waiting for a month and it still wasn't here. So I wrote into the company and I was like, look, I can't contact your courier. It had to be on her countryside, the other person's countryside, because I'm not getting anything. Even when I tried to Google the number, nothing was coming up. So they turned around and she couldn't believe it because she tried to contact him from her side and she couldn't get a reply out of him either. Nothing. So the company was nice enough. The ones that I originally ordered were no longer in stock because they sell out pretty fast. So she asked me if they would send me a free order the same price if I would be okay with it. And I was like, sure. So they reset me the whole order with gifts, Gemma. This is how nice this company was, with extra gifts. And by them sending it to me direct, I got it. The second order, like, it came like really fast compared to the first one. So I'm sitting there waiting, and it was like 2 months, literally 2 months. And that the courier finally delivered it. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. So I contacted the company and I said, hey, it finally got here. I said, this is how long it took, and they couldn't get over it. And I said, do you want me to, like give you money for what you said? They didn't want to. They said, no, that's your gift because it shouldn't have took this long. So you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I know like Australia's further, and it was literally a month that I knew. I ordered journals off a couple people from Australia, and it was literally a month for it to get here. So it depends on how many miles. But I about died when somebody bought off of me from New Zealand. Their shipping is outrageous. I mean, it's worse than yours. But it was, yours hasn't went up too much. The box size I sent you, I did a giveaway to someone a long time ago when I did makeup, and it was like $35 range. So yours being in the 40s just goes to show the inflation. So at least I know approximately how much it is to send it your way. But I'm telling you, shipping's horrible when it's out of the country. Hey, Joe. Welcome to the Crazy Stream. Does my voice sound okay to you guys? Listen, be honest. If you ever hear me go too loud, please let me know. I went back to watch my last live stream that I did when I had Whatnot People, and my gosh, my mouth. I mean, my voice sounds so loud on that stream. It's awful. It was hurting my ears. I can only imagine what it does to other people. But my microphone's built into my cam, and that's what I'm using down here too, but they're two different ones. And I feel like my voice down in this one does better, but upstairs, oh my God, I sounded so loud the last time. I'm thinking, my God, I probably blasted those ladies' eardrums off. But please, constructive criticism, people. If I sound too loud, please tell me. Because that was terrible. It was bad. It was really bad. Doing pretty good. How are you doing? Just mixing and mashing paint tonight. This was the gesso I was trying to find last week. It's in the little container. This is a little pricier, and you can get it on Amazon, but you only get a little bit. I think this is only 4 ounces. If you want to get a bigger amount, if you paint a lot like me, this is better. You get this big one. I was dumping some of it in here and using the jar. But this needs cleaned. I need to clean this out because it's starting to get gummy. But I do like this little jar. It's cute. I finally found it. It was down here with my paints, and I forgot I put it there. Because, that's what I do. I make notes to myself and forget. Let me give my hugs in. I don't think I gave hugs to everybody. Tonight, I'm just taking my time. I need to make more painted pages. I'm doing pretty good, Joe. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? Okay, so let me grab another color. I'm just random. Just random. Then I'll show you what I'm going to do with this page. I just want to play with different colors. Come on, come on. Trying to roll some of that green off my paintbrush. So I'm trying to use the same one. This is Sandy's favorite color. She likes her purple. I like painty papers. I think painty papers are pretty cool. I was watching Tina's Messy Crafty Life make ATCs earlier. She was doing them from chipboard, and they look pretty cool. I know. I had to incorporate it into your journal. That's Sandy's favorite color, too. My friend Karen likes that color, too. I like purple a little bit when I was a kid, but I'm a blue girl. I love my blues. I'm on the kind of like the blue-green spectrum. I remember the big purple people eater or something like that they used to call him. Hey, Brandon, how are you tonight? Brandon's a sweetie. Well, you're not supposed to be live at the same time as me. Yes, it was the one-eyed purple people eater. You're not supposed to go live the same time as me. What's up with that? Don't you know that I have to hog YouTubers on my night? No, I actually try not to go live when other people do, just for the simple fact I like to nib and see what they're up to. Because that's me. I'm going to be visiting a lot of channels and my crafty styles too, because I'm really trying to launch that channel. And if that channel gets monetized, I'm okay with it. This channel, I don't want monetized. It's just by choice. But YouTube's not letting me add anybody on this channel anyway. Whenever it messed up, for some reason, they won't let me add anybody on here on this channel because I don't know why. It's YouTube. You know how YouTube gets. They're going to do what they're going to do. Okay. Where is the white? I don't want to use. Give me a second. Where did I put it? What should be something else I misplaced? I don't want to use this white. Maybe it's back here. Hold on. Here it is, I believe. This is the Crafter's white that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And this is the one that I said I don't like it. Well, you'll see why. This is a good white. It gives off a really good brightness. You can get it at Walmart. It's the Folk Art. But this one here is not that great. Now, the yellow from the Dollar Tree is not bad in this bottle. This says Crafter's Square on it, and this says Rich Art. That might be the reason why. But this white is very watered down. I was playing with it one day, and it was like, it just didn't give me the white that I wanted. But it should what I want it for now. So we're going to put a little bit down here. Since it's a little watered down, that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But if you're looking for a bright white, this is not it. See? It doesn't give off a very bright white effect. But the Folk Art does. But this is for the purpose I want it for. I just want to take it over top of this. I didn't want the white to cover the colors. So this is like a perfect watered down white, depending on what kind of effect you're looking for. Not that I will never use it, but I just won't use it when I need to brighten something. You know, like a core of a flower or something. I'll use the folk art. But if you're looking for something that just gives you like this kind of effect, then the watered down version is the one you want. Because if I use the other white, it'll cover the colors, and that's not what I want it to do. So I'm pretty pleased with the effect it's giving over the colors. It's not that it's always a bad thing. But that's what you do when you play around with different items and you discover what they do versus what they don't do. And then you find another way to use them. Brandon. Hey, I like my nails. They're like a teal. Isn't they pretty? I found it and I painted my nails. Then I painted them again because my hands are in water a lot. So my nail polish doesn't stay on very good. So I ended up repainting them today, and then I put a gloss over it to kind of give it an extra coat. And hopefully maybe it'll last a little longer. This was nail polish, believe it or not, that was found in a dumpster dive. Thrown out. But it landed on me. I think it was a little outdated, but that doesn't matter to me because it's not like it changed anything. You still get your color. And I haven't dyed yet, so it's not poisoned. So I like dumpster diving stuff. Some people, we can't dumpster dive here because it's illegal, but I know some people on YouTube that do it, and I've gotten free gifts from some, and some they sell like in bulk, so it's really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to make a mess and try to get my cord unwrapped around my handy dandy dryer. This isn't too loud for you, is it? Well, thank you, Joe. That's sweet of you to say. But Gemma, this is, even the title, if you're still here, says Tammy's first mixed media. This is the first mixed media that I've done in a book. So I'm playing with this and I'm trying to fill it up, and I ran out of pages. So now I got to paint some more and get it ready. It takes a while to fill one of these little composition notebooks, but it's really cool. Look at the different colors. Isn't that cool? I tell you who I really love watching. She's from the UK too, I believe, is Janet Nash. She's so cute to watch. Thank you, Brandon. That's a binary butterfly. I got that out of a magazine. See the zeros and ones? It's a computerized magazine picture. that I cut out. I go through different magazines. This paint dries pretty fast too. Still a little damp on this one, but I think this side's dry already. So wait for this to dry out. But yeah, there is a big difference between these two paints. Like I said, this comes off real white and bright and pretty. It's nice to like touch up stuff with. But this one here being like it is, I can use it as a cover. So I like it for that reason. It's really cool, some of the things that you find out here in the paint world. For sure. Had to kill a spider. Ugh, I'm in Spiderville. Try to dry this a little more. I like the effect this took. It is nice. Probably my pages will probably stick together when I move on to the next one. Still a little sticky. But we're going to move on to the next page. Oh, what did I do with my Gesso paintbrush? Is this it? I can use this one probably. If you want to stay there, you can stay there. Okay, so we're going to get back to gessoing. I'm going to gesso the next couple pages. Probably could use up some of this. See how wet this still is. Yeah, it's kind of pasty. Yeah, it's a little pasty. We'll use the other. I need to add water to this and bring it back to life. So I'll set this aside. And we'll use this one. Oops. That's how I do it. I just dip it down in, and it only takes a light coating. You don't got to have anything real thick. So somebody pick a color. And that's what I will work with. You can pick color or colors. Give me some colors. If you want to participate. Well, that's good. Fish tanks are pretty. I used to actually work in a animal section years ago with the fishies and all that kind of stuff when I used to work at Ben Franklin. And it was actually fun decorating the tanks. Green and pink. You would pick pink. That's being a sassy Sandy. She picks pink because she knows it's my least favorite color. She's rotten like that. Yes, she is sassy, Sandy. She's like, we'll just have her do pink today because I just want to make her do pink because I know she hates it. My sassy Sandy always loves to pick on me. Well, I look at it this way. If she's picking on me, she's giving Steve a break. Oh, shoot. Okay. Put that aside. This dries pretty fast. Oh, now look at Brandon in there getting all specific. I don't have wood brown. I just have brown. I think I have other paints in here. I don't think I've used up yet either. Let me see here. We don't have wood brown. We have more like burnt umber. We get funny names. These aren't standard colors, though. I'll use those later. Those are little tubes. I do need to use those up. I've had those longer than these ones. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully I don't have pink. Oh, I can play with this for a change. And then what do we have here? And the closest I have is this Melon Rose. This is actually a pretty color, so I'm not going to complain on this one. Let's see, what am I going to use? I think the Delusion side. I will use this back over here. I'm going to use this for the Delusion side. We're going to do a metallic green. Because we can. We start on this side this time. Yeah, that's pretty. Big sandy pink and curly brown. You're funny, Brandon. I love this Delusions. It is so pretty. This is Delusions. It's called Shimmer Paint. And it is pretty. It really is pretty. Mm-hmm. It is really pretty. Making sure there's no bubbles. Beautiful, beautiful. I got it all over me because I'm messy. Move this out of the way for a second. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Put this back up here. Now look at chat. Ooh, try to keep up. Okay, so my phone went to somebody else's channel. That's nice. I'm like, what? Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Metro. Yes, me and Sandy had a sick week last week. So I didn't get to go live on my crafty styles, which I need to promote that channel more. Okay, and now to the other side. You can say Sandy made me do it. She made me do my icky pink. Ugh. Okay. This side, what do we use? We'll go in with a paintbrush. How's your week going, Metro? Is your girlfriend feeling better? I was so tired. And then this week I've been sneezing. I'm thinking it's seasonal allergies, though. Okay, sassy Sandy. Here comes your icky pink. But I actually don't mind melon. I like watermelon. That's the closest you'll get me to pink. These are probably going to look really pretty next to each other, come to think of it. Because this is a melon pink. Thank you, Brandon. You have a great night, too. Sometimes when I come into lives, I forget to share. I always make sure I hit the like button, though. Oops. Aw, that's great. That's sweet of you. taking care of family. Metro, you got a good heart. It's so funny, like I said, my one grandson was talking about Knuckles. Oh, I thought that was so funny. Ethan, he's really into Metro. He's into Sonic. And he's all happy. I haven't asked him what he wants for Christmas. He does play PS5 too. To figure out what he wants for Christmas yet. Get down at the bottom. Sorry you can't see me. My book's kind of hanging off my table. I'm getting the bottom of the page. And I'm out of frame. This slides too. It doesn't help matters any. Tap into the white. Okay. Come back here. There, I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. Okay. Let this dry. Back down here. Hey, Lisha, how are you, pretty lady? Thank you. Hey, Ty. Yeah, it's the Delusions gives off a really metallic shiny color. So that's what the green is, but then this is just wet. It's not the same make. This is the folk art from Walmart. I love it, but the Delusions is this one. It's called Shimmer Paint. So I decided I got to do more painting pages because I ran out to finish my book. It stuck a little bit. I knew that was going to do it on that side. It wasn't totally dry when I turned the page, but oh well. So that's basically all I'm doing is I'm doing background colors. How was your day, Ty? Somebody did a documentary on Christopher Columbus today. It was really good. The Bud Files. Had a little history lesson today. Let me see here. I watched this earlier. This is Bud's channel. This was really good. It was actually a really good video on history if people are history buffs. Oh my goodness, Metro, that'd be awesome. I hope if you do a video. Well, that is good, Alicia. I'm glad you're doing good. Nice. How did your how'd the summit go? Was it fun? I'll probably be in my crafty styles more, except I'm going to try to do like a couple videos in the live on this channel, but I'm trying to get my crafty styles off the ground. Wait a minute. Let me get my other channel in here. Here's my second channel for people that don't know it. And I'm trying, it's like I'm up to 122 people. I was like, yes, I hit my first 100. I feel like a YouTube newbie. Ever since YouTube erased all my comments under Tammy's Passions, I can't add nobody. Like, I can't follow anybody. They're really crucifying this channel. They don't like me under Tammy's Passions, I don't think. But yeah, they won't let me follow or subscribe to any channels. They're being buttholes. They take away all my comments. Now they're not letting me subscribe. It's like, what? They're being ridiculous. Thank you. Well, that's great. The summit was great. That's awesome. Well, I know there's a way that you can put your face in the corner, like when you're crafting. And to me, there's some people that like the visual and some people don't. To me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I don't care if I see people or not. I'm not a visual person when it comes to seeing people or not, but I do like sometimes it's funny to see, like, Candy does it on Whatnot. She has her face up and then she's selling. And I think it's cool because you can see the reactions to certain things. But I couldn't figure out how to do it. It can be done on Restream. When I had Michelle Scott on here, she had a little video of her up in the corner of her face and then her hands, which is awesome because when I first started my channel, I did show my face a lot. I was getting higher views because I guess there's more visual people than not, but what it is, what it is. But I noticed a few people that had added me in the Philippines are like, we want to see your face. I go, but I don't show my face because I do crafts. I don't have the energy in my arms to hold up crafts. So that's why I do the down shot. But it would be cool to figure out how to do the camera at top. And I don't know how to do it. I've Googled information. I can't figure it out. And somebody had a video on how to do it, but I didn't understand it. I couldn't follow along what they were saying. Now, I do have a built-in camera on this laptop, and then I have the cam, but it always asks me which one I want to use. Like, I don't know how you dual cam on a laptop. I can't figure it out. Usually I'm pretty techie. but I can't figure that part out. Probably something easy and I'm overlooking it, but I don't know. But it is cute when people do that. And there was another girl I was talking to, her boyfriend set hers up, and she said somehow he had OBS, and I don't know anything about OBS, working on her whatnot. And the whole top half of her screen is her face, and then the bottom is her sales. It's really cool how he set it up. It's like, I like her boyfriend to come to my house and set mine up. Because my husband don't know anything about computers either. It's like everything I learn, I teach him and vice versa. But the only class I took was help desk. Like, I know how to basically fix things, but not this kind of stuff. I have no clue. Thanks, Metro. The only way that I can show my face is just come on every so often, like I did last week on my channel, and do a live. I did a live with Whatnot people, and I showed my face for the first time in forever. But I do have videos where I used to do makeup and show my face, but I don't know how to do both. I've seen people do, but for some reason, it's hard to get answers out of YouTubers. They don't want to share, and I don't understand why. It's like, I don't know if they think that people are going to compete with them or what. I'm not here to compete with anybody. I just want to learn how to do stuff. But I asked a couple people that do it, and they're just like, one had another camera hanging above them. I can't figure out how they're doing it though. Like, or is it plugged into a different computer? I don't know. So if anybody has any idea how to show your face in the corner while you're crafting downwards, I would love to know how, because I can't figure it out. I've tried. And then I thought, well, do you invite yourself up? But then I would have two cameras the same size. It wouldn't be in the corner. I don't know. All I know is I have a Logitech cam. I don't have no special microphones or anything. It's built into my camera. So when I talk, I talk. And down here, I sound okay. I don't sound too loud, but oh my gosh, I watched my last live Metro. It was horrible. My voice is so loud. And it's because of the cam mic. It's like the upstairs is louder for some reason. And one time I was watching my videos and I sounded far away. Like I had my sound clear up on my phone and I couldn't hear. And I sound like I'm mumbling. And then sometimes I sound so loud, it's like people are thinking, can she not hear? Does she need a hearing aid? But seriously, the last live I did this past Wednesday, I am so loud next to Marla and Amanda. And when we were all together, and Lillian, I sound so loud next to them. It's like all their volumes are good, but mine was horrible. I'm thinking, if people come and watch that live, my voice is going to break their eardrums. I mean, it hurt my ears. I had a headache after watching it. But it was fun doing a rewatch, because it was funny watching everything everybody said. And as I was trying to share out links, there was things I missed. But I sound really loud in that live. It's like, I sound like I have a big mouth. It's like, what the heck? And I don't like that. I know that people have a volume, but if they turn it down, then you can't hear the rest of the ladies talking. You'd have to be turning down and up and down and up. And I'm not sophisticated on my equipment because, I'm on a budget. But it was crazy how loud I sounded. I was like, holy crap. It's almost like the sound goes in and out or something. This feels pretty dry already. It's a little damp on the pink still. That's why my pages stick together. But I'm loving this. This will be my first complete book. And you guys get to visit me the whole time I was creating it. So I'm excited. Okay, I need 2 more colors. Anybody want to give me 2 colors? So I've done brown, I've done multicolors, and I've done pink and green. Now I need 2 more colors for these 2 pages. And I think Brandon said brown. But I already did brown. Hey, Dawn! Orange and red. Look at you go. Orange and red. And then Ty picked yellow. So we'll line them up. Okay. We have... Ooh, we have a Delusions in orange too. Orange. Red. And we have... Which yellow? I have moon yellow or daffodil yellow. These are the 2 yellow colors I have. The daffodil's on the right-hand side and the moon's on the left. Pick a yellow. Pick a yellow. The lighter one, okay, that will be the daffodil yellow. Dawn picked the darker one. You're so funny. Well, I can do them side by side. I mean, because it's going to be 2 pagers. Okay, so let me get my gesso back out again. We'll gesso these and we'll do the first 2. The orange and yellow. I got plenty of pages left. So if you want to throw in colors, go for it. I'll line them up. I actually love yellow flowers. Yellow is my favorite in flowers. I love the yellow rose, daisies, honeysuckles. Any yellow flower is just so pretty to me. But my favorite's the yellow rose. My husband used to think I was crazy because he was always trying to buy me red roses, supposedly represents love. And I said, no, I want yellow roses. I don't want red roses. I don't care what the representation is. Darn it, a rose is a rose. I did some purple. I don't have royals, though. I have weird names in my colors. I have like a lavender purple. I don't have that sophisticated of paints, Dawn. What do I look like to you? A genius crafter. I buy the cheap stuff at Walmart. We don't have fancy names there. Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't care. I like yellow roses. It means love to me. You can have love for your friends too. I just got gesso on the other page because I wasn't paying attention. See what I did? I splattered it. Hold on. That was not nice. I went into my green. Like what? I don't need gesso on top of my paint. This is going to be stuck together, I bet. Hold on. I don't want this to dry over top of what I just painted, but it's okay if it sticks to the next page because it needs gessoed too. I'm a messy painter. Okay. So now this side. And it already got it started for me. My granddaughter's so excited. She's going on a trip to Wisconsin. I don't know where she's going or why, but she's going with a friend of my daughter's to spend with their family. And I'm like, I'm jealous. I want to go to Wisconsin. I want to go pick on Tina from YouTube. I want to meet a YouTuber that I actually know. The only YouTuber I met so far, I have no clue who he was. From my hometown. I never did find his channel. He gave me his channel name, but I couldn't find it. And I gave him my channel name, and he never looked. So maybe he gave me a fake name. He thought, I want this old bitch following my channel. Sassy Sandy. Sometimes people do that when they're in the same town as you. They're like, I don't want these people following me. They might be crazy. Maybe that's why he didn't give me the right channel name or something. I don't know. Who knows? People are strange. But I would rather follow somebody meet somebody I know. I said, I would meet if my first YouTuber would be a stranger. Not even a YouTuber that I know. One of these days. Maybe I'll get to meet somebody I know. But everybody I know don't live close. Except Chief to Chick. Or Chick. Yeah, Chief to Chick. She's the closest one, I think. Oh, well, that's good, Ty. One of us actually made it. Yay. See, that's rubbing off a little bit. Sassy Sandy. I'm getting green on your pink. That's okay. These are background colors. Oh, sticky. Sticky pages. Why is it coming up? That shouldn't be coming up. Makes you wonder about some of this glue. I'll try glue stick on that. I have another glue stick I wanted to try and I haven't got to try it. So this is the first page. Okay. So we're going to do orange and red. Well, I'm glad you met somebody nice in the crafting community. That's good to hear. Did she spill the tea, Ty? Did she tell you about the crafting community and how bad they are? I still think that's funny. There was a bunch more drama that happened recently. I'm not even going to go there. I just shake my head. It's like, whatever. People are weird. Let's put this over here. So we get the yellows lined up, the orange and the red, and then what was the other colors Dawn said? Purple, royal purple, and royal blue. Well, I have purple and just blue. So we'll do here's the blue. And where is dark purple? I don't know if I have dark purple. Let me see. Nope. The darkest I have is this. So we'll put that right there. It's a lavender purple. Put these in here. Out of my way. Oh, wait a minute. There's another purple. I just found one. Well, it's the same color. Yeah. So that didn't help. I don't know how I end up with two of the same. It's the first time I noticed it. Okay, let me move these. Got to get this off of my desk because it's in my way. That's better. I can actually see my mouse pad. Okay. So these are lined up. We're going to start with orange. This is a pretty orange too. This is the Dilutions, which is it's a shimmer paint. And it is shimmery. It's got almost like a, not quite a sparkle, but more like a metallic look to it, which is really pretty cool. It's in a different direction. towards the bottom. It's hard to totally get it totally in frame. This paint glides on so easy. I know I have a cousin in from Florida. I need to go spend some time with her. We're trying to make plans. It's been rough getting our schedules the same. It's a pretty color though. Okay. Rinse that. Dry that off, and then we will hit the red. Let's see. Good night, Metro. Oh, that was nice, Ty. That you actually ran into that person. That is cool. Yeah, all those people and you found each other. Ha, it was meant to be. That is sweet. So I'm going to turn this upside down and do the red so that I can put my paint where I don't mess up. Ooh, Dawn must really like fire. He likes the fiery colors. Take this one in a different direction. Instead of up and down, I'm going to go sideways. I'm so excited. My next 3 Daphne Diaries magazines are on the way, and I can't wait till they get here from the Netherlands. They're all fall. I love fall colors. It's my favorite season ever. Did you ever get to watch Love is Blind? There's a bunch of ones on Netflix with Nick Lachey and his wife. And I'm not really fond of a lot of them. I'm not much of a live reality TV person, viewer either, Ty. But I like Love is Blind the best for so many reasons. And I remember one of my friends when she got married when she was Catholic, and her and her husband had to do like a worksheet where they had to sit down and go into a different room and they had to answer a bunch of questions about everything about to do with marriage. And then they come back together and they had to compare their papers. And it was really interesting because I feel, in my personal opinion, before 2 people should get married, they should do that. There should be some kind of questionnaire or class that couples have to take before they marry and answer questions about things, like kids and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't know, I'm not saying it would help, divorce rates, but I think it would be better than just jumping into it. And I think that's why I like Love is Blind so much, because they spend so many hours in the pods, and even the couples themselves even say themselves on the show that nobody understands what Love is Blind is like and how they sit in the pods and they have to communicate without seeing each other physically first. They will never understand it until they go through it. And I believe it. I just think it's a different approach. I like it. DJ, there's DJ Fruity. You know what I forgot to do? My live, I was looking for my cat ears. I couldn't find them. I was cleaning my computer room last night and I found ears because when I was live, I like put one of them head thingies on. I found my bats. I have a cat ears somewhere, but I like putting those on my head when I do live shoots. I just think they're cute. I used to do when I did makeup. And I have a whole bunch. I have Christmas light up ones and They're just fun. And I had to end up wearing Minnie Mouse of all things because I couldn't find my cat ears, and it was like boo. And then I found the bats after. Isn't it something how you go to look for something and you can't find it when you need it? And then when you don't need it, there it is. I hate when that happens. Okay. Give me 2 colors, DJ. I need 2 new colors. I have, let me see, I'll show you what I did. I'm trying to do backgrounds for my mixed media to continue. I have brown and multicolor. I have pink and green. I have orange and red. I have 2 yellows lined up and a blue and a purple. I need 2 more colors. I'm trying to get as many painted as I can tonight because these are my backgrounds to finish my mixed media journal. I love this binary butterfly. I think that and the hand one's my favorite page. Favorite 2 pages. I caught that out of a magazine. I cussy cutted it. I don't call it fussy cut. I call it cussy cut. Hey, Jasper. Doing pretty good. Just working on backgrounds to my mixed media to continue my first mixed media book. So excited. It's my first one. See? This is Tammy's first mixed media. DJ, pick me 2 colors. Give me 2 colors. Come on, come on. You can do it. Thank you. I'm just prepping the pages that I didn't have because I skipped around. So I'm waiting for them to dry a little bit, and then I'll turn the pages. They'll all stick together. They'll be stuck together again by next week because that's just the way it works when you're doing acrylics. They stick and unstick. I must have skipped a bunch of pages in a row. Come on. But yeah, it takes forever to do one of these comp books. It was long. Sliding. There we go. Should be a little better. Cooped. Right there and there. Kind of give a swirl. But look how pretty that metallic is. It's got such a shine. These are pretty paints. They really, truly are. Okay, so the next one, we have two different colors, yellow. Oops. Break out my handy dandy gesso. Gesso them up. And keep moving. If anything, I'll at least get to the next painting page. I hear Roni stirring upstairs. She's like, it's getting close for Daddy to be home. He's leaving work right now, Roan. She's so funny. I told Sandy earlier when me and her were talking back and forth through Messenger, it was comical. I don't know how your dogs are, Ty, but she is so funny with Mike. I need to video them one time and post it, but she'll be laying on the floor stretched out, and he'll get done eating dinner, and then he'll go to the bathroom or something, and she's got this innocent look on her face. And she loves stealing his warm spot. So she jumps up in his chair while he goes to the bathroom, and she's got this innocent look on her face waiting for him to come back like, I didn't do it. I did not steal your seat, Dad. It's so funny. And he comes back and looks at her, and he's like, really, Roni? She jumps in his recliner and steals his seat. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. She got this innocent look, and all you see is the whites of her eyeballs looking at him, so innocent. Like, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. Oh my God, I love our puppies. Dogs are just funny. They are funny creatures that just got the cutest attitudes. And then he's in this king-size bed, and she's got him squished clear against the wall because she's after his body heat. Oh my goodness, it's funny. He says, I get this king-size bed and I only have a spot this big because she's got him smushed. It's too funny. She sleeps between us, and sometimes she goes sideways and her feet end up in my back. It's like, really, Roan? And then in the middle of the night, she rolls over wanting her belly rubbed. She's something else. She's my baby. She's such a good girl. She's one of the best attitude dogs that I have ever had. She's got the best disposition. We've been so blessed with her for sure. She's never, I think only one time she tore up some paper towels. She never tore up our shoes. She's been a good baby. She's been a good puppy. And now Sandy calls her Roni Bug. And now her ears twitch every time I call her Roni Bug. Sandy gave her a new nickname. Sandy, you're leaving. Hey, LT. How was your day? All right. Sweet dreams, Sandy. Sweet dreams to the sassy Sandy. Well, thank you. Oh, I've been busy. Crafted my fingers off, literally. I worked all day from the time I got up. I loaded my dishwasher last night before I went to bed. I still have dishes I got to do by hand, but I have been nothing but nonstop crafting all day. I'm trying to get stuff ready for my Etsy store, and then I got to make some things I donate to Defy Auctions, or to the Defy group, I should say, Defy Agency. They have disabled people that they have a nonprofit. It's called disabledartists.org. It's on Google, and I donate stuff to them, and I also buy from their auctions, which they're having an auction this Saturday at noon is usually when it starts. And they usually have like anywhere close to 100 items. They have them all numbered, and you can go in an auction, and all the money goes into the organization. They send free shipping and free items packaged to people with disabilities below the poverty level. I love it. I love this organization. I think it's amazing. And then just to watch what crafters come up with for this auction is incredible. Some of the things I have seen go through this auction just blows me away. Well, congratulations. You just gained a new son-in-law, huh? That's pretty cool. It's always nice building new members to the family. As long as they treat them good. That's awesome. Making a mess still. Of course. I should put this sheet in between the pages, but I don't. But I should. That's why my painting pages stick together. Then we have yellow and gold. My daughter, her first words of saying yellow was Lello. She goes, "It's Lello, Mom, it's Lello." Put this over here. That's my gesso brush. Get my painty brush. Oh my goodness, that sounds gorgeous. Me and my husband were just talking about Israel and places, and because he was over there when he was in the military, he served in the Navy, and we were talking about architecture because I love the older buildings, especially the cathedrals. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And when I was in college, I had to take art appreciation class, and oh, it was so much fun. I so enjoyed that class, very much so. And I had to go to Falling Waters, but we have some beautiful churches here. And I think I have a picture of one of them. I don't know if it's on my phone, though. But yeah, I love looking at architecture. It's so awesome. CDC! It's about time you get your butt here. You're slacking on me, dude. I was live with my face on here. But, you know, it's sad because that live, my gosh, my voice sounded so loud. It was horrible. And sometimes I do videos. It depends on what microphone I'm at because it's built into the camera. Sometimes I can't hear myself, and then sometimes I was so loud on that last live. It's like, oh my gosh, I had a headache after watching it. And it's sad because a person can turn their volume up and down, but then you can't hear Amanda and all them. But it was like, my gosh, my voice was loud in that video. I don't know if it sounds like that way to everybody else or not. But I was like, ouch. So if I blasted anybody's ear in my last live, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I guess I should learn from Ty and say, can you hear me okay? So people can tell me if I'm sounding too loud. I need feedback. One time I did book videos and nobody told me my camera was mirrored. It's like, me and you commenters suck. You don't give constructive criticism. and I happen, because I don't watch my videos after I post them. And I didn't see it. And when it was, after it was loaded, I didn't pay attention to it. And it's now I got to watch my own videos. Ugh. But all the books were mirrored and all the titles looked backwards. It was horrible. And I had people in the comment section, you know, that said they watched the video. I'm like, if you watched the video, then darn it, why didn't you tell me it was backwards? It was so funny. If I see something wrong in a video, or if I see something like that, I let people know. The only thing that I don't like is when the comments are shut off. I go to watch a video and I go to comment and it's like, it says no comments. It's like, what? How do you know who watches you if you can't comment, you know? I do. I can't stand it. I hate watching my own videos, Lori. I mean, it's true. I don't. It's like some people just don't like hearing their own voice and stuff. And now I have to. I don't have a choice to check my videos, but it's like sometimes it's funny. I'll be sitting crafting. I don't realize some of the shit that comes out of my mouth. And I was crafting along and just seeing some crazy stuff, you know, just, I don't know what I say half the time. And I got to rolling. My husband's like, what are you laughing about? Oh my God, some of the things I say on my channel is absolutely funny. It's like, I can't believe I said that. He goes, what did you do now? I get just some of the things that comes out of me. It's just unpredictable. You never know what I'm going to say. It's hard because I came from a Yahoo chat room. I mean, I don't care what people think of Yahoo chat. I had a blast when I was there. And I was used to sharing a chat room with 60 people. We all had the same microphone. We all talked together on voice and text. And when I came to YouTube, it was just different. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm the only one on the voice unless I have somebody up here on the panel with me. And not everybody joins panels. And your texters are very important. And that's one thing I learned too about being in a room is like, I hate when people are on a panel and they don't talk to their texters. That drives me nuts. Because that's what makes a chat fun. Two is the people who are not there. But I felt weird when I first came to YouTube because, like I said, if there was a night I didn't feel like saying anything, which yes, there is times Tammy doesn't talk, I could sit in the corner and everybody else would run the chat room, and all I had to do was listen. So, like the first time I did my first video, it took me like 3 to 5 takes just to get the first YouTube video out. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so stupid. I'm sitting here talking to myself and nobody can answer me back in voice, you know? So, because we had cameras there, we could see each other and chat at the same time. Voice, text, everything. So it was hard getting used to that part on YouTube. And I felt weird at first, so, because I'm used to hearing other voices, not just mine. So getting used to that was a little different. But anyways, um, so once I got rolling, and then it's just like I just hate watching my videos over. And there's people like that. They're like, I hate doing that. But I thought, I better, because if nobody's going to tell me my mistakes, I guess they think I should know my own mistakes. I'm going to have to start watching my videos so that doesn't happen, because I was trying to do my bookstore at the time. So good for business if your stuff's backwards. So I had to go back through, but I told my friends that, that I've known on here for a while and stuff. I'm like, why didn't you tell me my stuff was backwards and you were in my comment section? So it makes you wonder who truly watches your videos. Because I know a couple times there was a bigger YouTuber testing that, and she put some giveaways in at the end of her videos. She would say a word and then say use it in a sentence or something where people didn't know that it was a giveaway. And she says that way I know people are actually, 'cause she wasn't getting watch time, because a lot of these people that get paid, they want that watch time. I don't go in and watch just a few minutes of a video. If it's a long one, like a long live, say it's like a gamer I watch and he's got 5 hours, he will get that 5 hours. I might take, because I always go back to my saved videos. I'll watch an hour one day when I'm doing laundry. Then the next day I'll watch the second hour and listen to it, and so forth. I believe in giving full watch time. I do not believe in just leaving. I can't comment on something that I only seen the first few minutes of. And some of those gamers are hysterical, especially late night. If you really get into their lives and you watch to the end, they get to talking about some funny stuff. They have me laughing. But, it's hard for me to watch somebody that does 5 hours all the time. But when I do get to their channel, I do give them full watch. But there was only like 3 people. I forget how many subscribers she's had. She's up in the double digits, like 20,000s. She only had like 3 people that made it to the end of the video that used that word in a sentence. And I'm thinking, really? I mean, it just goes to show that some people don't. They do not get full watch time. I think some people are flybys. They come in, they watch a few minutes and leave. Then I heard a gamer one time telling people, oh, just go give 30 seconds or 3 minutes. I'm like, why are you telling people that? People should be able to watch as long as they want. If they want to watch the full video, let them watch it. I don't watch half a movie and quit, or the first 30 minutes of a movie and quit. I watch the whole thing. And if I fall asleep, I rewind it, because I do fall asleep too. But I just find it interesting, because I know that there's a lot of people on here struggling, especially the smaller channels with watch time and stuff. Yeah, and it's like, they're trying to make a living, and I know that right now the economy is tough. So I try to be supportive as best I can when I do watch someone. But you know what's funny is this channel, I know I don't want monetized ever. When YouTube, if they ask me, if they ever send me an email and say, hey, I'm telling them no, I don't want this channel monetized, because that's my choice. My Crafty Styles is different. If I grow that channel to watch time and get monetized, I'm okay with it. This channel is too controversial. I don't want to follow just one niche and all of that on this channel. That's why, I just, I'd rather just use this channel as a business tool. But anyways, somebody asked me one day, how come you're at this many subscribers and you're not monetized? To be honest, I have never reached 4,000 watch hours ever on this channel. And if I have, YouTube took it. So that just goes to show how many subscribers I have on my way to 3K. And I have never reached 4,000 hours, how hard that 4,000 hours is to get, because people either are not watching full or they're not staying. That's what I mean. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people get the full watch hours without cheating on a small channel to get monetized. Because I know one guy told me he would take his phone and set it on different Wi-Fis and watched his own channel in different places to get monetized when he was like at the 1K level. So that, but it's the truth. As far as I know, this channel's never reached it. That's why I think it's interesting to see if it ever would on its own without me cheating to do it. And it's never happened yet. And I've been here since 2017. Now, when I first came on, it didn't matter about the watch time hours. If you hit 1K, you automatically got monetized. I think I was at 500 subscribers when they changed that to the watch time. So I wasn't at the 1K to ever get monetized. But on my crafty styles, I want to see how long it takes me. Because sometimes there is different growths on YouTube. Sometimes you get the numbers before you get the views. It's better to get the views before your channel grows in number, because your views is where your watch time is. Because I know there's some people on here, they're already going to be monetized when they hit 1K because they're getting like 110 views already, and they're only at like 300 and 500 levels. You know what I mean? So it is true. It's the views is what matters on YouTube. I guess my content sucks. But I don't care. I know on this one, I change it. You know, I started out with makeup and ended up going into my bookstore. And then now I'm doing crafts. But I'm all over the place because my passions is many. I don't have one passion. I have a bunch. So this channel's been more of an advertising for my bookstore and things like that. And eventually I do want to get back into some books. I got books to get rid of. I want to go back into reading synopses because some of my followers miss it. So I need to get back into that too, eventually. No, CDC, it isn't about taking it serious. It's called teaching people when we have these talks. And it depends on why you're here. You know, there are some people that do take YouTube serious because they're paid, CDC. So to them, it's a job. It's their full-time job. So there are some people that take it seriously and there are some people that don't. And when I first came here, this was just a tool for my bookstore for advertising. Now, Yahoo Chat was my fun time. But too, I feel like, you know, it depends on why you're here on YouTube and what your accomplishment is. Because if you're here to teach people, you should take it seriously. You know, a lot of these do-it-yourself channels and things like that, they teach a lot of stuff. I used YouTube when I first came here for music and how to do things. Like one time I had a clogged sink and hubby wasn't home and I was trying to figure out another way to unclog the sink. So I like the do-it-yourself network that's also a real TV channel. And they have videos on here. Excuse me. Excuse me, because we were flipping a house. We flipped a house before, and it was a lot of fun. Like I love watching Do It Yourself Network, and those are the kind of things I came to YouTube for. I didn't even know the common user could have a channel, because when YouTube first started, they couldn't. It was mainly like musicians and pretty much famous people like Def Leppard and people like that. But like I said, it all depends on why you're here. To some people, this is a job. Ty is really good with her YouTube channel. She's monetized and she's doing great on here. She was able to quit her day job. She'll tell you. That's why I like going to her channel and getting tips on YouTube from her, because she's really good at it. You know, if you get a YouTube channel good enough to quit your job, buy a house and everything else, you're doing fantastic on here. So you can't tell me that some people don't take YouTube seriously, CDC. But I never came here for work. I came here because I thought advertising was expensive for my bookstore, and just to have fun and do some stuff craft wise and random. That's what this channel is all about. But my crafty styles is going to be a lot more serious, because that channel, if it gets monetized, that's my goal. But some YouTubers, if you talk to them on the side, like I have, some had the goal of just money only. They were only here to build a business. They were not here for fun. And those people are doing pretty good. Well, yeah, I get that, because I mean, when you're on a platform and you hear the same things repetitively, it's true. But then the same thing is this. I'll be in a Whatnot auction and a person could describe the same thing 50 times, because they have a continual in and out of people, and they have continually joining and leaving people. And to them, they can't, some people can't handle it and they end up leaving because of that reason. YouTube is the same. You have people joining this platform all the time. So a lot of times, you know, I think that when they do that, it's because they think new people are in the stream, and we've heard it so many times because we're here, that it's not new to us. But I have felt bad for Whatnot sellers when they're doing live auctions and they haven't had a sale in like an hour, and then they're re-showing everything again because they've had all new people join. But yeah, I get it. The only thing that I don't like is when people finally get the join button, they only favor the people that pay for the join. That's the part that I don't like about YouTube. It's almost like they have turned it cliquish. You know what I mean? Like, if a person isn't super chatting a bunch or joining the channel, it's like they play favoritism with those people. Like, they ignore everybody else. It's like being in an auction and they're only favoring the people buying. They're not saying hello to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't like. But it is what it is. I mean, those people probably might be thinking in their mind, you know, I try to look from everybody's perspective, not just my own, because some people might think, well, if these people think my channel means enough to join and they want to pay that monthly fee, they're actually liking my content because they're paying for it. So why not favor them a little more? Because they are paying their bills when you think about it. Because sometimes, I mean, the join button isn't that bad as far as like cost wise. There's 99 cents and up. You know, I mean, there's different ranges you can pay. There's only 2 people that I join their channels. That's it. If I had to sit. It was very hard to decide because there are so many channels I love on here. But if I had to pay even $5 a month for every single channel I love, I'd be broke. I can't afford all of them. And I think people need to take that into consideration too. Some do, some don't. They don't take into consideration that not everybody can afford that monthly fee for their channel. But there's two that I pay for because I like the channels. You know what I mean? They've been good to me as far as I've never felt favoritism in their streams. I have always felt they were fair to everybody. YouTube has never went to their heads. They've been the type that, hey, even if you can't do the join button, if you share a video or if you watch a couple ads for AdSense, we appreciate everything. Even if it's just to watch a video. What are you talking about, total strangers? There's lots of total strangers on here. And I've done giveaways for total strangers, so I would say yes. There's nothing wrong with that. With yeah, I understand what you mean by the e-begging though too. It just depends. My whole thing is this. I say take into the consideration the channels that you want to follow, things that you approve and disapprove of, and just don't. But I've done giveaways, monetary giveaways, and I've done giveaways of gifts. So, yeah, I've given money to people. Heck, I used to every year. The only reason why I didn't do it last year and this year is I would do a back to school giveaway that included my Instagram people and my YouTube people. And it just kind of fizzled. It was anywhere around the world, but I think that some of the other countries said that the reason why they didn't enter the giveaways because they had to pay some kind of tax or something when it ended up in their country, and it was too much money in some of the third world countries. But who got me on the back to school giveaways was Danielle Ray. She was a makeup artist, and she used to do these back to school giveaways, and I love that to help people in need. And there were a lot, like, and the people that won, even though they didn't have a video, and people can sit there and say, oh, they could be a scammer. No, they were not. They sent me pictures in private on Instagram, showed me their kids opening the gift, how excited they were to get school supplies. I have proof that not everybody online is a scammer. So, so everybody that's ever won a giveaway of mine has been legit. They have not just been on here to win a giveaway just to win a giveaway. But I would do like a backpack, and I would fill it up with different folders and notebook paper, highlighters. It was more like the grade school age, I would say, because I would have crayons and just load up that backpack. And then I would stick it in a box and mail it with everything in it. We're talking the pencil box. You can go back in my videos and find them. My giveaways were fun. But it like fizzled. It seemed like nobody was interested, and I don't know if it's because people didn't want to share their address anymore or if they felt a reason. You know what I mean? Because there's so many scammers on here that do fake giveaways too. We were involved with a few big scams that were on Instagram where people were saying, bring your friend, and then they never deliver the prizes. That was cruel. So, I mean, they ruin it for people with good intentions. Hey, Ohana. But I do giveaways at my sales. Like, When I have live sales on here, I do giveaways. And Christmas, usually I do a buyer's giveaway like most of the year except when it's Christmas. When it's Christmas, I usually do everybody's included in the giveaway. But I know Whatnot people go through that too. They'll have people that just come into the sales just to get the free giveaway, and then you never see them again. They've never purchased before, never do again. That happens, but you're going to have that. I had a couple people win giveaways on some of my live sales. They never sent their address. So how can they scam me if they never sent the address? I told them, this is the email. You got to send me your email before I can, with your address, before I can mail you and ship your stuff, and even giveaways. So I think there was a total out of all the sales I ever had, I had 3 giveaways that nobody ever claimed. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of people into that, Lori. You just have to find the right person who maybe is a seller or something. You can go down Etsy and even type in jewelry people and ask that question to people on Etsy too, if you have something that people are interested in. I can still get phone calls. I get phone calls all the time. People want to bring books to my bookstore, and I'm like, no. And then some people they think that I'm going to purchase off of them, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I got so many books down here, it's disgusting. I got to get back into books just to empty my house. That's how many I have boxes. If you would see my bookstore right now, you people would die. I got enough books to last me a lifetime. Let's just say this. If I made $1 off of every single book that I have in this house, my house would be paid for. That's how many books I have. But it doesn't happen that way. So my husband told me, he says, if only we had $1 for every book we own, our house would be paid for. Because that's like my goal, is we're trying to get stuff paid down for when he retires. That's why I'm trying to get stuff ready to put into my Etsy and stuff like that. You wouldn't believe the stuff, Lori, even in the Facebook marketplace for free, that people never pick up. I don't know. There's a lot of people destashing lately. I think it's the economy. It's like every time I go on the Facebook marketplace, it is like massive sales. Lots of estate sales too. CDC, it's crazy the books I have. And I have been debating on whether I want to sell on Whatnot too. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I just hate shipping. I think shipping's the thing that stops me every time, but I do have some sellers that'll teach me how to do it. But I don't know. I thought about having a live book sale on here on YouTube and see what happens with it. I like it the way I do it because I'm familiar with it. Like if I was having a live book sale right now, no matter how many books you buy, I can bundle it and stick it in Etsy and do it all at once. I don't have to make any trips to the post office or nothing. I have my own scales and everything here. But and I can do media mail, which is no problem. It's just easier for me to do it through Etsy because you get it cheaper than me going to the post office because they have a contract with the post office where you save money. I print my labels and everything through Etsy. Like it does it for me. It figures out my shipping costs, everything. I don't have to do any of it. So I had thought about doing it and doing it that way. Well, you could put it on the Facebook Marketplace, Lori. Do you have Facebook? I would. If I was you, I would just put a price on it. Put it in a Facebook marketplace and put it out there for like 20 bucks or something. You'd be surprised at who would come and want something like that. That's how I got a hold of my beads. I got a whole bunch of beads I need to use. Oh my God, if you'd see my box of beads. I got really lucky because some person was selling a whole box of all different colors together and all different kinds, and I got a really good price on a huge box. So, and I like them because every once in a while I add the beads to my tags or something like that. So it's kind of like it dresses up my stuff, or I'll add it to the dangle at the bottom of my books. Oh, I don't know. What all do you have in it? What's all in the box? Is it just beads, or what all did you have for jewelry making? How much would it be to ship? If you want to ship it, I'll tell you the perfect person to ship it to. Depends on how much shipping is though, but I know the perfect place to send it. Here's my address. I'll send you my address, I mean my email address, Lori. Email me here. That's my email address, Tammy's Makeup Treats at gmail.com. And I will give you an address to who to send it to if you want to ship it. CARE is ahead of the Disabled Artist Foundation, and they take donations all the time, and they would love it because it would go to a good cause. What they would do is probably make things and sell it, or sell them, and the auctions, however they distribute it, all the money goes into people who are below the poverty level for that. And I think let me give you the website. I don't know if her address is on the website. Let me see here. But I mean, this is a place I know that would accept it with no problem because they mail out stuff. And this Saturday, they're actually having an auction. You're welcome. They're having an auction, but like I said, everything's free. They have a person come in, and I have CARE's address. I don't know if it's on the website. It might be because they have a wish list and stuff, but I know Carehart, the person that started the organization. She has a YouTube channel, and that's who I've been making crafts for, and I send it to her address, and they do however they want to do with them. I send them stuff all the time. There's a whole bunch of crafters on here that make stuff and donates it. I can't wait till they have the month of journals. I'm such a sucker for their journals. And if you want to see what they're into, and I'm serious, go to Carehart's channel. I'll put it in here Saturday. Be there Saturday. You don't have to be there the whole time. Just go in and check out their auctions. I freaking love going in there because I get to see what the other crafters are making too, besides if I decide to bid on something. And I'm telling you, some of these crafters are genius. Like, I've even seen some take watches apart, and I don't know where it's at. I'd have to show it to you guys, but they took the face of the watch, and they stuck gems in it, and they made the beautifulest dangle I've ever seen out of a watch. It's incredible, the talent on this stream. And it's like the one place where us crafters actually unite. And here's Care's channel. And Saturday I'm gonna be there. It starts like at noon, and they usually have like 100 items, but whatever people bid, sometimes it's a set price, sometimes it's an auction, but you can see what crafters are into. And there's a lot of YouTubers that craft and hang out there. But it's incredible to even go in. And some of the hardest themselves even hang in there. We call them hardest. They're amazing people. But what they do is they go to the website and they sign up and show proof, of course, of income. And they get bags, free shipping filled with whatever craft they're in. It could be paint, it could be canvas painting, it could be anything. And she makes up, her and a bunch of other crafters on here that volunteer. They whip up the bags and mail them out every single month. And rate, I think the last time I was in her stream is the most they've ever had. I don't know if it's 250 or 300 people, but it's a lot. And believe me, the volunteers work. So anything that's donated, they had it's funny you say jewelry. There was a jewelry place that donated a whole bunch of stuff that they put stuff in their store and what didn't sell, and they wanted to move the product. And of course, they don't want to throw the stuff away. They donated a lot to them to resell, auction, or say it's like a bracelet, like a stretchy bracelet. You can cut those or any jewelry that's fallen apart, and you can use the beads off of them to create something else. So even if they don't sell, they find ways to recreate stuff. I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe some things these people do. So if you ever have something like that, LT, that would be so appreciated. Seriously, Care appreciates everything that people do. And they even had on Amazon, it was called Smiley something, where there's ways you can sign up for organizations. Every time you purchase something off of Amazon, so much money goes to your favorite charity. They even had that in Amazon. Now, I don't know if they still have it, but like every time I would purchase, so much of the money would go into their organization because they have a wish list too. You would you could contact Care, and yes, they would take the stuff that you would box up. Like I said, I have her address, LT. All you would have to do is get her address off of me and mail it to her. And they would definitely use it. Yes, they would find ways to use what you have. At least you know your stuff's not going to waste, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know if her address is on the website or not. Let me see if I can find it. Is YouTube not loading the website? Why is it not loading the website for me? Okay, that's weird. Hold on. Yeah. At the bottom where it says donate, if you scroll down to the disabled artists foundation.org, I don't know why my link's not working in chat. But if you go there and you scroll down to the bottom, it says Defy and it gives 16970 San Carlos Boulevard. That's the address that CARE gets my stuff at. You can even, that's the address for Defy. Anytime you have a donation, that's where you send it to. It should have went in. Why am I hit the link on my end. It didn't work for some reason. Oh, they're in Florida. Because whenever I make crafts, that's the address I use, except I put Carehart at the top, but it don't matter. You can put Carehart or Defy. It'll go to the same place. I have it in my address book, but it's on the website. So yeah, they would appreciate stuff like that. Just like if you're ever out and like CDC, if you're ever out at any auctions or any places and you can get a hold of something in bulk for a really good price, this is the place you want to send it to because they're just amazing. I can't wait till Saturday. I'm excited. Oh, thank you, Lori. They'll love it. Care's so sweet. She's one of the nicest people. I was just talking to her yesterday. I have her on Facebook, so I follow her. But yeah, they're awesome people. There's a bunch of people that's involved. Jean Peters, she has a channel on here. She's involved with it. She's like Care's right-hand man. She's really good at this. They have one lady on there. Oh my gosh, the crafts that she makes. Oh, Sharon Lombard. She does not have a channel, but I will tell you, she is one talented woman. Her stuff is so beautiful. Here's one of the things I got off of their auction. Look how cute this is. I've done unboxings, Lori, but look. Look how cute this is. Wait a minute. I call this my whippity dippity do. It's like a magic wand. Somebody took and made this, and it's got laces that hang down, and there's jewels in the center. And guess what? It's a pin cushion. I stick my needles in it, and I set it right here in my little pail. And then anytime I need my needle, that's where it's at when I go to sew. But they make all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't believe some of the dangles, journals, just, oh, they're, I just can't even begin to tell you. You'd have to hang out at an auction to see. Lots of different talents and a lot of YouTubers on there too. Okay, well, I'm glad. But if you ever need to get a hold of me, excuse me. Mine's Tammy's Makeup Treats at Gmail. For this, and it's funny because a lot of people, when I'm in lives, they think I have Tammy's Passions at Gmail, but I don't. It's completely different from my channel name. I don't know who has the Tammy's Passions account, but it isn't me. I did try to get it, but it was already taken. I get already taken. It's like, really? But oh well, you come across that. Okay, so my next page was the colors that Dawn picked. So this will probably be my last page for tonight. I did get a lot of pages done though. Takes time to dry too. And these are stuck together, which they will be. Let me unstick these without ripping them apart. Okay. And the last page, Dawn picked blue and purple. So let me get my gesso first. Oh, I know. I'm excited too. Kara's going to be so excited. Stick a note and tell her. Tammy's passions made me do it now. Tell her I sent you. That is so great. They will appreciate it. Believe me, they will. It'll go to good use, believe me. And then when you see the auction, if you come and visit the auction on Saturday, Lori, I believe it starts at noon Eastern time. I'll be there. I try not to miss an auction. I think it was only a couple times because I had family events going on, birthday parties and stuff that I didn't have a choice. But for the most part, I go to that auction. It's the second Saturday every month that they do an auction. Like I said, even if a person can't purchase, come and check out what they're doing. Believe some of the stuff you see on there. They have all different types of crafters that go. Sometimes they have steampunk, so you might see nothing but metal stuff. They have sold beads by the bundle in the plastic containers. As a matter of fact, this is one of the bags I got from them, Lori. Sometimes she'll do bead bags for like $8 or whatever, and you get a whole bunch of mixtures of different style beads. Another crafter made this. I got this in an auction. This is called felting. This is hard to do too. And this was Sharon Lombard. That's the one lady I was talking about. She's so good as a crafter. She made this and I bid on it and it sits in front of me. I just love this thing. It's on a piece of wood and it's called felting. Never heard of it until I met Sharon. But like I said, I got things all around me from Defy because like I've been a part of it since I've known Kara. I don't even know how I found her channel. And it was like when the foundation had first started, like it was in the beginning stages and stuff. And it's really grown since then. And it's been amazing. But I love all the people. I'm in a lot of their Facebook groups. Like Laura Witchy. She's funny. She loves Halloween. And you got all kinds of, I mean, these crafters just do amazing stuff. I can't even begin. I just like sometimes if I can't buy, I just hang out just to see. And each month they try to theme, you know, what it is. We get a newsletter. If you sign up on the Defy site, you'll get a newsletter sent to your email of what's coming up in the auctions. And then they have a wish list of items needed, things like that. They have a wish list on Amazon for people that want to donate or people donate money. Number 5 in every auction is if you want to sponsor shipping. Shipping is $8 a bag. I always put me times 2. And I sponsor 2 people to get free shipping. That's a hardest. And when you sponsor free shipping, you get ATC cards, artist trading cards made by the artists themselves. And I actually I bought a really cute album upstairs. I'll have to show you sometime. It's upstairs, but I bought a baseball card sleeves fit artist trading cards perfectly because they usually make them on regular playing cards or pretty much that size, and they slide right into the baseball sleeves. And I have I bought those and stuck it in it was just a random cute binder. And every time I sponsor shipping and I get one of the hardest arts, that's where it goes. And it sits in this folder so I can look at them because they're really cute and I save them. So that's the thank you for sponsoring shipping. And it's just a really nice place to be, in my opinion. Oh, and this was another thing I won in an auction there. This is something a crafter put together. Look how cute this is. It's a, let's see how, hold on, let me take it apart so you can see it. That's what I mean by their talents. Let me move this book for a minute for the gesso. Okay, somebody took board. They cut wood into the shape of a jar. Then they decorated it and they put one of those bull clips on it. They took a pen, tied it to a really pretty lace, and I love blue, so this was perfect. Then they added this little notepad to it. And then they took and recycled, this is signatures in the back of this. They recycled one of those covers that's laminated because these aren't recycled. It was a calendar, you know, that goes in your purse. And they added just random pieces of paper that if you're out and you want to write groceries down or use this as your grocery list or whatever, and they put this on it. This came like this. And then this was from something else. That was just on it. But it was like this. And they had a few of these, and they either flat price them or they auction them, and then you bid and pick what you win or whatever. Sometimes it's random, sometimes you pick, and like sometimes they're flat priced, you know. Then when they do giveaways, they'll be like the first so many me's, and you might get a digital sent to your email, or you know what I mean? Like it's just fun. Like, I love the auctions. I think they're a blast. I have gotten quite a few cute items, to say the least. That was one of them. You just have to hang out at one. I've been promoting them for a while, and I tell people about them. You know, it's just making the time to come and check them out because they're just incredible people. I know, it's awesome. That's awesome. If you're close to Fort Myers and you get to know Kara, she'll be inviting you to her house. She tells me all the time, I wish you lived closer. I said, I wish I did too. But I'm making dies and mailed it to her. And then Halloween, because I like my Big Shot machine. So I did a whole bunch of I have like these skulls that look like they're hanging on a chandelier. It's like I got these really cute die cuts. So I made some Halloween ones up in center. Now I can't make a whole bunch of those because you have to use a pokey tool. Like it takes forever on some of those dies to punch them out. So I can only make so many. But when I do tags, I always worked on production lines. So I'm pretty fast, like real life production line work. I used to work as an airbrush painter and stuff, so I know how to put out production pretty fast. So when I did the tags, I literally made her 6 piles times 50 of each and mailed them all out to her for this auction. She goes, "Oh my God, we love these." Now they can use them as bases to build something because they do like layering paper and stuff like that. So I told her, do with them what you want. But I did them out of cardboard pizza boxes, and I use book pages because I have tons of books that are falling apart or ripped. So I just take the pages out and use the pages to make the foundation. So what I do is I'll run it through a tag through my Big Shot, punch it out in cardboard, then I'll punch it out in paper and then glue it to the cardboard, the side that shows like the pizza or whatever. So all you see is the brown on the back and the book page on the other side. And I did a whole bunch of homemade tags and donated it. I love doing stuff like that. I could sit up there. That's all I do in front of the TV. Hey, Melissa. I was looking for your channel name yesterday, and I couldn't remember the rest of it. Shame on me. Because for some reason, YouTube isn't letting me see my lives after they're over. And I used to go into my live streams to see who visited so I could right click and go to channels. And it's not letting me see my lives for some reason after they're posted. And that stinks. So the only people that get to see me is the people who come to my comment section, because I don't know if it's a glitch going on or what. But that's how it's easy for me, because sometimes if I try to type in the search, I don't get the name. If I don't get the name exactly right, it won't show it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They keep getting crazy on me. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to go give Melissa a view and watch some of her videos. And it's like, damn it, I couldn't find your channel. I have to go. I guess I could go down my subscription list and find it. I don't know. YouTube is wonky lately. Aww. I was watching Love is Blind. That's by Nick Lachey and his wife on Netflix. And oh my goodness, they had this other show come out called Perfect Match or something like that. And this Australian girl come on there, and oh my goodness, she's so cute. And she became a couple with this other guy, Dom, on there. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love that show. And she's so sweet. She's like so bouncy. And I don't know, she's just got a good personality. Then they had a girl from the UK on there, and then a few Americans. Like it's like a mixed match. And it's just a really cute show. Definitely different. But I like Love is Blind better than Perfect Match. So I think Perfect Match is, I don't know, too much of a meat market. It's all about visual, where a perfect match, that's what a perfect match is. But where Love is Blind, they can't see each other. They have to get to know each other mentally first. I think that's cute. They get some crazy dating ways nowadays. I was in a stream earlier, and this guy says, I hate dating apps. I said, I don't know. I personally never tried them. I feel for people dating today because I wonder what it's like. You know, I'll be celebrating my 35th wedding anniversary, January 21st. So I don't know anything about dating apps. I met my husband when I was 15 and he was 16 in high school. So we have that long-term thing going on. But I can't imagine what some singles go through. I remember I met this one girl in Yahoo a long time ago. And she was on a dating app. I'm like, how do you know that you can trust a person? And she's like, I don't know. I used to tease her about it. And one day she's She was a school teacher. She says, well, where would you go if you hadn't met him in school? And, God forbid something happened to your husband, where would you go to meet people? I said, I don't know if I'd want to. I call it the shark pit. I told her, I said, maybe I would hang out at the library and hopefully a nerd would find me. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, Melissa, you were in my live stream when I was upstairs. I just want to say I'm sorry if I blew you guys' eardrums off, because when I rewatched that live, oh my God, I have a big mouth. That's all I could say. I was super duper loud, did not realize it. And by the time I was done rewatching my live stream, I had a migraine listening to myself. I didn't realize my microphone was that loud because it's built into my cam. And I rewatched it because I wanted to see how funny we all looked together. And it was pieces I missed because I was sharing out my channel and stuff. So there was things I missed, and I did catch it the second time. But I was like, holy crap, I feel sorry for people heard my big mouth. I don't know how you all heard me. Heard the other girls, I mean. That was super duper loud. My cams are real funny because sometimes I sound low on them, and then sometimes I sound way too loud. And it was like, wow. Talk about blowing eardrums away. But I just wanted to make it clear. Normally, I do not sound that loud. I have a deeper voice, but not that loud. I scared myself. Come on, just eat a little bit. Just a little bit of paint. I was listening to Amanda and all of them, and I was like, oh my God, how does anybody hear them over my big mouth? Because if you turn the volume like up and down on the computer, you would hear me turning it down, but then you wouldn't hear nobody else. That's how loud I was. So Dawn picked these two colors. He picked blue and purple for these pages when he was in here earlier. So that's what we're going to do. Probably turn this one upside down and do the other side. Let's see here. Let's keep sliding. Let's scooch over. Brandy gives it. Says, your fingers look like little Smurfs. I painted my fingernails today. (29th March). My hubby's birthday is March 26th. I thought it was funny because Ty started her YouTube channel on my birthday. So when she has her celebration, I think it's funny that her celebration for her years on YouTube is my birthday. I'm an Aqua baby. I'm an Aquarius. I was born 5 o'clock in the afternoon, January 29th, on a Sunday. My mom recorded it in my baby book. That's how I know. And I love it because every time I hear the comment, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, I was cheered into the world and they didn't even know it. That's why I think that saying's funny. It's 5 o'clock somewhere because I was born at 5 o'clock. So I tell my husband when he calls me evil, I said, no, I'm not. I was born on a Sunday. It makes me an angel. Shh, we won't tell him any different. Okay, purple. I'm going to do purple in this page. It's more like a lavender. I don't really have a dark purple in paint. I guess I'm going to have to expand my painting skills. Or colors, I should say. So this is the darkest purple I have. I'm going to go sideways since I went up and down on the last one. These are just the backgrounds for my future mixed media. I'm trying to fill this book up. So right now I'm going to be doing painty pages so that I can get... I filled up all my painted pages so far in this book. So I got to rebuild my backgrounds back up again because I want to finish this composition book. But I know composition books take forever. There's like a lot of pages in these. These are really time consuming, but they're very cool. And hopefully I'll be able to find next week what I wanted to work on tonight just to take a break from mixed media. I have a glue book I'm working in, and I was planning on finishing something in that, but I can't find what I did with the pieces because I do that. Tell myself, Tammy, put it right here and you won't forget. And then guess what? I forget. I thought I had it in one spot and I didn't. So if I can't find it, then I'll just continue to paint because I need to fill this book up. Since this is my first mixed media book, I want to finish it. But I have alphabet cards I've been working on in my glue book for over a year. And I never got them finished because I was going live on Facebook. And nobody was attending my lives. And if they were, I wasn't seeing them until after because Facebook was messed up. So I continued them on YouTube, but I didn't get to finish them. And I hate leaving unfinished products. I mean, items done. So I got to get back to it. I'm out of painting pages. But last live was a lot of fun. I loved having Marla, Amanda, and Lillian on my live because I love hanging out with them and whatnot. And as a matter of fact, I will be on Whatnot tomorrow night modding. Every Thursday night, I mod for Lillian unless she's on vacation on Whatnot over there in the auction site. So that's where I'll be tomorrow night. And then Saturday, I will be at the Defy auction on YouTube. That's my plan so far this week. I'm going to put this aside to dry. Oof. Clean this up. Where's my other towel? There it is. I'm going to clean up my mat. turn you on. Okay. It smells like medicine-y in here. That alcohol works really good on this mat. So yay. Look how water. It looks like Martian green from all these mixed colors. Coolness. So yay. You're a Taurus. Well, good night, Lori, and I'm glad you found a place to send your stuff. You take care. Sweet dreams. Do you have a good day, Melissa? I got to go Sunday. I get to share my pictures. Hold on. I have twin granddaughters. This is Olivia. I got to see them cheer on Sunday. I was so excited. And then, oops. I love the faces they make. And that's Layla. They're not identical twins. One looks like their dad, one looks like their mom. And there's Livia, there's Livia. And then there's Layla again. And then there's Livia. They were so cute. And here are my daughters. It's Jade on the left and Kristen on the right. That's my kids. All grown up. It's hard to believe. Felt like yesterday I just had them. Now I got 6 grandbabies. Jade's got a son, Angelo, the twin girls, Livia and Layla, and then Kylie. Kristen has Steven and Ethan. So I have the Brady bunch, 3 grandsons and 3 granddaughters. Here's Jade with Steven. Look at his hair. He's got some massive hair. That's one of my grandsons. Get some bushy hair. I need to get a picture of all of them together. We're scattered. We haven't had our pictures taken together in a while. There's my 3 granddaughters. That's Kylie, the littlest one. She keeps telling everybody she's going to be a baby doctor. She's so stinking cute. And here's Angelo. That's my other grandson. And then I think I have Ethan on here somewhere. Like I said, it's hard to get them all at once. Gotta find Ethan. Where's he at? He's hiding. Six grandbabies. So hard to believe I got 6 grandbabies. Where in the heck is Ethan? He's on here somewhere. Oh, here he is. Look at that face. And that's Ethan. He's an ornery booger. Oh, my little grandbabies. All Alrighty, time for me to get off of here too. I've been on here for a minute. Gotta go upstairs and pick on the hubs. So thank you everybody that came in, and I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.